Hello and welcome to the Voice of Your Passions business interview series. I'm Stephanie Bonte-Lebair with the Empowered Voice and Empowered Business Networking, and I am here today with an amazing digital marketing strategist, Natalie Krul. We're going to talk about why she's passionate about what she does and how she helps transform your online digital marketing strategies so that you can find more clients and close sales faster in the online environment. So, welcome, Natalie. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yay. I do have a little bio about Natalie, so I wanna give her, um and give you a little background about who she is, and then we'll jump into her passions. So she is the founder of Clever Strategies LLC, she's a leader in digital marketing, specializing in strategic planning, implementation, automation, and conversion rate optimization. All very techy terms, but somebody's got to do it. She knows what it's like to succeed and fail at business and what works and doesn't work. She's created and sold a variety of businesses, one of which would hit over $1 million in sales in its first 13 months, which she sold to investors in a successful exit. Now she helps small business owners and entrepreneurs who struggle with creating an automated digital marketing plan that will actually generate more traffic, leads, and sales conversions from their websites so they can grow and scale their businesses and get back to spending more time focusing on their passion and what they do best. Yay, perfect lead in to
Amazing.
start with your passion, Natalie. Why do you love to do what you do?
So I thank you for that. First of all, I'm excited to be here. And I started Clever Strategies because I just wanted to help other business owners succeed. And that stemmed from, as you just gave my bio, my own journey as an entrepreneur. And so after working for a couple marketing agencies and also being an entrepreneur myself, growing a variety of businesses from the ground up, I decided that I wanted to help owners by creating websites for them. And while we created beautiful websites that were SEO friendly, it pained me to see them struggle because many times these business owners thought that these brand new websites would just magically get website traffic. And so I found myself trying to give them marketing tips on how to drive website traffic and also how to market their business. And eventually I just said, you know what? It's time. I need to help these business owners with their marketing strategy versus their websites. And so I transitioned into that and I started guiding these business owners in identifying those exact marketing tactics for their specific business and how to create a plan that will actually help them grow and scale. And so that's how I got here and that's why I'm passionate about marketing.
Yeah, it's one thing to have a beautiful tool like a website. It's a whole nother thing to know how to use that tool to actually generate revenue.
Exactly,
Right? And I
exactly.
think sometimes as business owners, we get a little overwhelmed with all the things we're supposed to have, and we miss like the strategy piece or the leveraging piece on how to make it work for us instead of just checking a box off that says, well, now I got the website. What else do I need?
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
it's
mean,
good to have people who, are willing to dive in and support in that way.
yeah, yeah. It's one thing, like you said, to have an online presence with that beautiful website. But then, there's other key steps to take that will, even if you're a small business and you have a small team or even no team at all, you're a solopreneur. There are steps that you can take to identify those top marketing tactics that you can allocate your resources to, even with a limited budget.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you talk a little bit more about that transformation you provide? So, how they go from having the pretty website to a website that actually drives traffic?
Sure. So I always like to say, I'm not a marketing agency, and I don't have anything against marketing agencies, but I like the word to describe what I do as marketing guide or silent marketing partner. And I say that because I feel like every business owner, you really need to dive in to what their business is, how it runs, and then really help them identify what those big goals are, those that strategic vision. And for that reason, each of my clients' transformations are different. But with that said, they all undergo either going from no marketing plan at all or they have one and there's a marketing strategy but there's no direction. And so I take them from that to having this marketing strategy and action plan that actually aligns with that big picture for business. And I do that by improving things like their website's SEO. And you did mention conversion rate optimization. So I like to say conversion rate optimization specialist. I'm a marketing automation specialist. And I say that because once you get that website traffic, right? You've marketed, you got that website traffic coming. You really need to look at, okay, are we converting this traffic? These visitors, we want to optimize and convert as many of them as we can. And then at the same time, I work with, like I said, a lot of solopreneurs or business owners with a small budget or resources, limited resources. And so we automate as many marketing tasks as possible with the technology that we have today. There's so much that you could do to really take it, that feeling that that business owner might have of being overwhelmed, saying, I can't do all of this. And I really help set up those processes and that those automations so that in the end, my clients have that clear understanding of saying to themselves, okay, here's this big long-term business goal, this strategic vision, and these are the exact marketing tactics that are going to get me where I want to go.
Yeah, I love that you're a marketing guide, and what I sort of heard was like a marketing whisperer. You know,
I love
like,
that. That's a great one.
we'll dive into
I'll take it.
your marketing needs, and I will
Yeah.
show you the exact steps you need to take to create move momentum and actual conversion. So that's a fantastic transformation. Do you have a success story of a client that you've supported that you'd like to share?
Yes, I would love to. So, I took a client and they had not much setup. So they didn't have a CRM, not really many automations set up, or no defined marketing strategy. And this is common, this is not, this is a common thing that I come across. And because, you know, business owners are busy. They don't sometimes they don't have time to look at that. So anyway, they were missing out on many of these marketing opportunities that would help them grow and scale, which was their big goal. So after we, identified that goal, I began working with them and identified these opportunities. So we started by improving things like their SEO, marketing automation plan, setting up conversion tracking in their CRM. And overall, we accomplished in 1 year, we increased their domain ranking, which is your domain authority, by 38%. We increased things like organic website traffic by 26%. And then also at the same time, those new leads that they collect from their website, we increased that by 54%. Increased email engagement open rates and decreased their bounce rate. And we did this by the following, which is a lot. We first took a look at which CRM would be best for their business, and we integrated them with HubSpot, which is a great CRM. And then we automated over 50 plus business processes. And we did stuff like adding website inquiry forms, landing pages, AI chatbots, you name it. We did a lot. And since we've implemented this strategy, they've seen an increase in not only their average order value, but just year over year growth. And we look at everything year after year and we revisit their conversion tracking system and we see what's working and what's not working. And then we just take what's working and really allocate all the resources to that so that they can grow and scale.
Oh my gosh, that's so great, and also, I felt like you're doing all the things that I would never want to dive into and try to figure out myself, right?
It's
Like,
a lot. Yeah, it is a
that's
lot
a
to do
lot of,
that in
like,
addition to your
KPIs that you're
business. Yeah.
tracking, and I'm like, "Oh, the KPIs."
I can definitely nerd out on some marketing metrics and KPIs. It's kind of sad, but I love it.
If
I
you
don't
show
know.
me the visual graph that shows it's going up, then I'll be like,
Yes,
"Yay."
I do that as well. I definitely do that as well.
Yeah, it's so super helpful. Can you share a tip for those of us who wanna get started somehow and we're not sure what we should even do first?
Yes, yes. Okay, so I always start off by saying, have you ever taken a minute to ask yourself, what is the end goal? So you're putting in all these hours and all this hard work into your business, but have you really sat down and said to yourself, where do you want to end up? What's that big vision? And I know it sounds simple, but a lot of people don't take this seriously. So just take a minute, an hour, a whole day, whatever, think on it. And once you've decided that destination, that end goal, you're going to work backwards from it. And again, I know this sounds simple, but I like to use the analogy. Have you ever planned a trip? So it's just like that. You say, okay, this is where I want to go. This is my destination. And then you map out the way there. And to try to take out the overwhelming confusion around creating a marketing strategy, I like to use that analogy because once you know the destination for your business, that end goal, those key marketing tactics that are going to get you there, they'll start to become clear. So I say, sit down, really look at that strategic vision, that big goal. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with this business?
Yeah, start with the end in mind, right? This is a
Yep.
key piece for everything that we do in business. And it's really true. Like, what do you want the website to do for you? What do you
Right.
want to convert people into? Like, if you don't have a goal for that, it's going to be really hard to work backwards. So
Yep.
I love that. And I imagine that that could be part of the gift you're about to share with us.
Yes.
So we've got two gifts to choose from today. So tell us more about what they are.
Okay, so I'm very excited. In 1 week, November 1st, I am launching my course, and it is called How to Run Giveaways to Rapidly Grow Your Email List. And I am going to invite listeners to check it out. I'll put a link and so they can check out the page about the course. But basically, the course is going to teach you the exact system that I use and that my clients use to rapidly grow their email list by as many as 800 plus email subscribers in as little as 1 to 2 weeks. So don't overlook the power of email marketing. It's a really great tool to have in your marketing toolbox. And the other one is you can also set up a free 30-minute marketing strategy chat with me, and we'll review your business goals, the strategies you've already got set up, and the digital marketing channels to potentially target and explore, and then briefly lay out a plan of the next steps to grow and scale your business.
Perfect. So you can chat through the end goal. And then you can point out, well, if that's your goal, you might want to consider X, Y, and Z.
Yep,
And then, of course, if you don't want to do it yourself, then of course, Natalie can support you with that as well. So
exactly.
thank you, Natalie. It's been so great to just chat with you about the core of your business and the transformation and the service that you're providing for people, especially for those of us who are not as techy and we don't want to dig into the details of some of this stuff. It's so good knowing that people like you exist and can support us when we're ready for that. So if you would like to meet Natalie, you can do so in person, well, on Zoom in person, by coming to visit Empower Business Networking. She's one of our members, and we always meet the first Thursday of every month from 2 to 3:30 Eastern. And you're welcome to come as a guest at least twice if you're not a member of our group. So come visit us, come meet Natalie and other amazing coaches, speakers, marketing and sales professionals. We really love to collaborate, not just talk about what we do, but see how we can work together and support each other in business. Any final thoughts, Natalie, before we wrap the call?
I would just say I love EBN. Definitely check it out. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on your show right now. I tell everybody about it. Just the quality, the people that go. It's just a great group of individuals. And so just check out EBN.
Yay. Thank you so much, Natalie. And bye, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Thanks for having me.